Welcome to the Star Warrior Prime Reviews, and this week we're starting things off with Transformers from the Hasbro team, and we got 3 new Transformers X Hot Wheels collab figures coming out. They are available for pre-order right now, with one coming out in June and the other 2 I believe coming out in July. The one that's coming out in June is the shared exclusive of the red twin wheel from Target, but there are some on Pulse if you want to pick it up. I believe it is still available as of now. We also got 2 other ones. One is the GT-Scorcher, and then the Segundo, I think it is, which is the blue one. They look awesome. I'm very excited for these. I really enjoy the Hot Wheel Transformers collab series they've been doing. The first 2 were awesome with the blue twin wheel and the Bone Shaker, I think it was. Those were really cool when I got to play around with them and see them in person and just kind of like see what the engineering is behind it, and it's really cool. So all 3 of these are available for pre-order. There's another item we're going to talk about that is a bit of the listing was found for it, so I want to cover it real fast because it's not going to come out I think till early next year, so we probably won't see a pre-order for it till summer or fall. It is that of the old Transformers Generation Centurion Drone pack, and this was a pack that came out way back in 2020. It was on sale at the time that it launched, and it sold out really fast, and it went up a lot on the secondary market. I think it went for $20 on sale, and then it skyrocketed to $120, so about a $100 increase over time because there were a lot of sought after pieces. The thing you have to realize though is a lot of the pieces that are in this have been reissued with the Dramatic Capture series. It's like the little refractor, the little sound wave, the shockwave gun, all these other extra pieces. The only one that I know is still exclusive to this is the Ravage Cage. I believe the Energon Mace and Energon Axe never got reissued. And then I want to say the weapons for Trailbreaker and Ironhide. And maybe that Bumblebee Blaster, because I know we've got a new Bumblebee Blaster, but we haven't gotten that version. So there are still some unique pieces in this. I'm expecting this will probably be anywhere between Voyager price point and a little bit more when it comes out, because it has all the extra accessories, even though it's a deluxe. So think more like 40 plus instead of $27.99, which is what a deluxe goes for. But you never know. Like I said, this is a very early listing that someone found in the computers that it is going to be coming out. I only want to cover it because if for some reason you are looking into this, hold off. Do not pay the triple-digit prices right now, because it will be way less when it comes out later on, and I think it will be on Hasbro Pulse, probably fan channel like Entertainment Earth, BBTS, because a lot of these reissues they've been doing, they've been giving to the fan channels too, so just hold off. But yeah, that's all the Hasbro side of news. We do also have some more Transformers news, but from Takara and from some other companies. And like I said, we have some more Transformers news, this time from across the seas with Takara, and we have 2 items that went up for pre-order right now that are on Anime Export, which is where I prefer to pick up my cross-seas product, my import product, because it is a lot more fair price. But it is also available on BBTS if you want to get it and you don't want to have to deal with the conversion rates and using PayPal, you just want to use your card on BBTS. It is that of the New Legends Star Convoy, or Nemesis Star Convoy, which we talked about a while ago. We have more images of it, and we have the pre-orders for it. And it is awesome. It does not come with a Unicron Rodimus. It comes with a Shockwave. It sounds like this is the Energon Shockwave, Shock Blaster, something like that. But it's the core class one. They did it in this really cool, design. It comes with the Nemesis Star Convoy, along with the little car is included with it, little truck. We didn't know if that was with it when we saw the original photos, but there's all kinds of photos here showing off everything that comes with it, along with the Missing Link Ironhide we finally got more images of, and everything he comes with. So both of these are available for pre-order, but everything else we're going to talk about right now was just revealed at an event and or online, and it is a lot. So first up, something that really got me excited is we already saw that we're going to be getting Missing Link Ratchet next. Here's an image of it, showing off that it will be kind of pretty much the same thing. Like usual, if we get an Ironhide, we get a Ratchet. Just like we get a Bumblebee, we get a Cliff Jumper, so forth and so on. And it looks really awesome. I cannot wait for it. And then next up, we have a look at something that I'm very excited about. It is a great prototype of the Beast Wars 2 Galvatron, I believe it is, or Beast Wars Galvatron, which is that really cool one that fights, I think, Leo Convoy. It's just really awesome looking. I cannot wait till it comes out. I'm excited to see it. It looks like it might even come with electrical parts, so it will have like lights and sounds or something like that. Looks awesome. We don't have a lot of images of a lot of these different things. They were just like the one-off photos that people took at the booth, who were nice enough to share with everyone. And then also in the same note, we also got a look at, not Trypticon, but I believe Gigatron, or I always forget his name. He's the Beast Wars 2 version of Trypticon, but he's not Trypticon. He's another Dino City former. I just recently picked up a Trypticon from the Generations line and bought the upgrade kits and stickers to make my own. The cool part is this is different enough that it's a new version of it, even though I have one. It is different enough that it looks really cool. Like the horn is bigger and I think it lights up and stuff like that, like the one I'm currently working on. So now I'm kind of like, do I keep working on the one I have, or do I go for this one? You know, collector choices and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks really awesome. This is the only image we have of it right now, but I'm sure we'll get a ton of promo images and everything that it comes with and stuff like that. I'm really hoping they include all the different bots that go with it compared to when the Generation 1 came out. We didn't get, you know, Brunt or the other characters. Just the little vehicle that came with him, this little car guy, but we'll see. And then we also got to look at something I'm very excited about, and I think it's an amazing take on the character, something different and refreshing, with that of the Overgear series Optimus Prime, and this looks incredible. I love the colors they chose. They chose a tan color and a little bit of orange with some like dark blues. It looks awesome. It's not what we are used to with Optimus Prime, and I think it's a really cool take, and I love all the weapons he comes with, and I cannot wait to get this one just like the Ironhide and the Blackout. I'm curious to see who his counterpart of his set will be, because they usually do 2 at a time. Well, at least they had 2 at the beginning, and now there's 1 this time, so they might do 2, 1, 2, 1, or whatever, but it looks really cool. But yeah, lots of awesome stuff. I'm sure there's even more here that I haven't gotten a chance to talk about, but I don't want to stay too long. But you can see all the different images here, all the amazing things we're getting from Japan that look awesome. And in our last little bit of Transformers news real fast, I don't want to take too long, we have a look at 3 new offerings through a company called, it is Culture Fly. Culture Fly is a company that gets licensed product to do things. I believe they've done a Transformers item before. I think it was a Walmart book nook of Optimus Prime that you could put in that makes it look like he's coming out of your bookshelf. I believe that's the company that made that. But they are doing 3 2-packs that we know of so far that have popped up, with that of Optimus and Megatron, Starscream and Prowl, and Shockwave and RC. And these are cool little figures. They remind me a lot of Battle Beast, where they're little small figures with like limbs that can pop off, as you can see from the Prowl, the packaging, his arm popped off. But it looks really cool. I'm assuming these will probably be at Walmart. They might show up at GameStop and other stores, but they look really awesome. They're fun little figurines. And then finally, we have a look at the Fury model kits from the Flame Toys of the Shattered Glass 2008 version Optimus, which looks awesome. This is the Universe Optimus, which I was lucky enough to get just the Optimus of it, but they've done Ultra Magnus, they did Shattered Glass, they even did Nemesis or Scourge. So I'm assuming we'll see this kit done about 3 or 4 other times in the different colors. I cannot wait for when the Optimus one comes out, but it is really cool to see that they are started off with Shattered Glass. So yeah, those are the other items that are not Hasbro or Takara, but are licensed out products to other companies that look really awesome. And some really cool news. I believe we covered this a while ago when we saw the gray prototype, but the Force Commander, I think it is, from Micronauts, but in Japan I believe it is called something else. It says it right here. We finally have finished product shots of it, and it looks incredible. You can see all the different modes it can do, all the different articulation it's going to have. It is going to be very awesome, very cool looking, and very fun to play with when it finally goes up for pre-order. I believe it is going up for pre-order very soon. You can already pick up a lot of the other versions of like figures from this line. I'm going to call it Micronauts because that's how I know of it. I think it's called like oh god, it's a D word, I think. Because it's like, it's funny because like you got Diaclone, which became Transformers, and then you had this that became Micronauts. But yeah, it looks really cool. There's even I guess it's like the hero character from their world is going to get a figure that could go with it. But it is really awesome looking at. I just wanted to show off the images here and get, you know, one step closer to this finally going to be in people's collections. All the standard figures that have been going up on BBTS, some of them are in stock now. They're on, you know, all kinds of different fan channel like places like BBTS, and then a couple of import sites have it up too. I think Hobby Link Japan has it. But they're really cool, so it's fun to see that they are kind of redoing these, and they look really awesome. So yeah, I wanted to cover it real fast here because it is just fun to kind of give updates on this project and the rest of the wave that they did. Over in Marvel Legends toy news, we have 2 items that went up for pre-order this week. First up was a surprise Punisher series Punisher figure that went up for pre-order, I believe, on Tuesday, or maybe it was Monday. I cannot remember, but it's already available for pre-order if you want to pick it up. It's available on Hasbro Pulse and all the fan channel places and Amazon, stuff like that. And it's really cool. It comes with quite a few accessories, and it's, you know, the Punisher. If you're excited for the series, The Last Death, or if you're excited for the Daredevil series and you want to get a Punisher, or, you know, Spider-Man Brand New Day, this is really cool for you. I think it's a really awesome looking figure. I love the different parts that are with it. I'm curious to see how they'll use those for other figures. And then the other item we already talked about in the past, but it is finally available for as of today, and it is that of the Marvel Rivals Spider-Man and Luna Snow 2-pack. And for $30 a figure, because it's a $60 pack, I'm not seeing the value. You get a Spider-Man with a couple extra hands, and Luna with a snowflake effect, and I think maybe 1 set of hands. They don't really feel like they're worth $30 each. I guess it's the, you know, gamer fee, or because I don't think Marvel Rivals is exclusively Sony, so I don't know what the like licensing, you know, fees are there. But I'm just not feeling it. Even though I want to get Luna Snow just for Luna Snow, I don't even care about that version of Spider-Man. It just would be fun to get her character because she is going into the comics now, and she is a K-pop character, and I just think it'd be cool to have her with the K-pop Demon Hunter figures when they finally come out on a shelf, just for a fun little crossover. But yeah, it's just I'm not really feeling this Marvel Rivals wave. The pricing is just kind of odd. I don't know why it is the way it is. It would be fun to ask Dan on marketing from Marvel why the prices are there for these products, and they're not kind of like the standard prices for other figures. But anyways, if you want to get them, they're really cool. They're available now. It's just something that I don't know if I'd buy right away. Maybe wait a little bit, see how it kind of pans out. I don't think all of them have sold out. I think the only one that sold out... No, actually, the Jeff and the Venom and the Punisher did sell out. The Moon Knight I don't think has yet. So I don't know, maybe there is a definite pull there. This is definitely something for video game people who like the game, who want their favorite character as a toy, and they don't necessarily know how all the toy stuff works. They're just going to put this on the shelf. They might not even open it. So I feel like that's where kind of some of the fees come from, is the, you know, casual fan fee. But yeah, they're really cool looking, regardless of the price. I just wish they came with more accessories. And in some S.H.Figuarts news, when it comes to Marvel, we got a look at the 2 figures for the Marvel Spider-Man Brand New Day Spider-Man and Hulk. And these are incredible looking. If you buy them off of Anime Export, you're looking at, I think, was it like 60-something, 70-something per figure, which is not that bad. But if you want to get them on BBTS, they are a bit more pricier because of the import fees, because they're covering all that for you. But they are really cool looking. I love the articulation on this Hulk. Definitely a lot more articulation than what we're getting with the Marvel Legends one, which is kind of, you know, known when it comes to S.H.Figuarts, but the scale is a little bit different. I don't think this Hulk will fit in with your Marvel Legends line because he's a bit smaller, because this Spider-Man is definitely a bit smaller than the Brand New Day Spider-Man that we are getting. But a character like Spider-Man being smaller, you know, that makes sense. If you want to throw this in with your Marvel Legends, it might work out. But yeah, both these figures look incredible. They have all kinds of cool different accessories to different hands, different things. It is really cool looking. If you want to pick these up right now, the links are in the description down below, along with all the other links of things we're talking about this week. They are really awesome. And in some Mezco toy news, we've gotten this character before. I think this is a reissue, but with some extra accessories maybe, I don't know. But it is that of the Spider-Man 2099 figure. This is a 6-inch figure, I think, 1/12 scale, with soft goods like we know from Mezco, and it looks incredible. As a fan of Spider-Man 2099, I'm very tempted to get this, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I got so many Spider-Man 2099s through Marvel. I almost even bought the Mayfex one, but I was like, nah, I gotta be good. I don't want to overdo it when it comes to that. But it's a really cool looking figure. I love the head sculpt that comes with it of Miguel. It looks awesome. I'm very excited that they are kind of giving fans a chance to get this character again through their line, because Mezcos are just incredible. If I could afford to buy them instead of Hasbro, and it wasn't that it took so long for certain characters to come out, it would definitely be something I'd throw more money at. But it's one of those things where I've got my Captain America one, and I reviewed it. There's a video for that if you want to check it out. It's really cool. It's just the clothing limits the articulation sometimes when it comes to these figures. So sometimes soft goods can be helpful, sometimes soft goods can be not so helpful. I do not know if that's going to be an issue here, because you can get them into a lot of dynamic poses that are incredible looking, as you can see here. But yeah, if you want to pick it up, it is available for pre-order right now on Mezco's website. I think it's about $119, $116, maybe $120. But yeah, really cool looking. And in some awesome Masters of the Universe news, we have a look at 2 new items that popped up over the week. One is that of the Slime Pit playset will be coming out in the Origins line. I'm very excited for this set. It is definitely one of the more fun, kind of like, I'm curious how they're going to do it, if they're really going to have slime, or if they're going to try something else with it. It looks like it's going to have slime, which is just really cool. And then the other item is a very interesting 4-pack. It looks like Beastman, Skeletor, Merman, and Zodiac. Or, yeah, I think that's the character. But it's not quite what we're familiar with them, and they're not named those characters. I think they're called, like, different things. I don't know if this is part of the sketch series or what this is part of. There's not a lot of information about it. It just looks really cool. So both of these will be going live later on. When they do, I will definitely share the links to them through my Instagram. But for now, I just wanted to cover them because I'm very excited to see that we are finally getting the Slime Pit playset. I know that was one of the more, requested items. I think they even did a fan vote a while ago where you could pick a set. I think the Fright Zone won, but the Slime Pit was up there too as a set that people wanted. So really cool to see it here. I cannot wait for when these go for pre. And we have some awesome McFarlane toy offerings to talk about this week. First up, 3 different spawns are available for pre-order right now, both the gold label autograph versions and basic versions, which look incredible. And of course, we have a bunch of new DC Multiverse figures, and they are all Batmans. Yes. We have, I believe, 5 different Batmans here. I don't know what each of them are from. I know there's the Zero Batman, I think it is. Have I said that right? I don't know if I was saying that right. I think a Hush Batman, maybe a Nightfall Batman. I don't know. There's so many Batmans anymore, but we have 5 different ones here that are all available for pre-order right now on McFarlaneToys.com if you want to pick them up. There's always more Batmans, and I'm always impressed how many different versions of Batmans there really are. I've been watching a lot of different YouTube shorts of different clips from different DC movies and TV, especially Batman, because I watched one and then YouTube suggested a bunch of them, and I never realized how many different suits Batman really did have, with different variations through different animation and comic and stuff like that. I mean, he's like any other hero. He has a lot of different suits. I mean, Iron Man has how many Mark armors now? God, there's so many. But yeah, more Batmans if you are excited for it. And in comics this week, we think look incredible. First up is the continuation of the Transformers Skybound comics with that of issue number 32. Looking awesome here with Shockwave. And as we know, Shockwave got his butt kicked, but he is still operational, still as evil as ever. And in this issue, Alita 1 and her new group of bots, if you've been continually reading, I don't want to give too much, but they're going to have to fight Shockwave and his Decepticons, and it is going to be a very fun interaction. I don't want to go into too much detail, but this cover looks awesome. I'm very excited to continue reading this comic series. Next up, we have a look at the Marvel comic with that of the Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yes, I believe this is to get people excited for the new movie. And this is issue 1. It is Spider-Man gets a item from Kingpin's collection that might put it into the criminal underworld, and Kingpin wants it back. But there's some competition because Mr. Negative and the Punisher also want it. So Spider-Man has a big target on his back and has to figure out what to do. Very excited for that one. And then finally, from Dark Horse Comics, Hidden Springs #1. And this comic series sounds really fun. It is about a bunch of celebrities at a kind of retreat event, like they're doing something, and they come across a baby kaiju, and the government is after it, and they have to figure out how to save it. It is a mini-series. It sounds incredible. I cannot wait to check it out. But those are the 3 comics this week I thought looked really cool. Let me know in the comments down below, like usual, which comics you think look cool, what you think I should check out. If you're checking out any of these comics, if you're reading any of them already, and I will catch you with more comics next week. This week in our Creative Corner, we take a look at a very talented toy photographer with that of @MyRozToys18 on Instagram. and their toy photography is incredible. They take their figures and they put them out into like the environment of the world and take really gorgeous photos. I really love this Goku sitting on kind of like a flower branch, and the Leonardo at a snowy, looks like temple is really cool. I really love the Spider-Man Noir photo here. All these photos are really incredible. Definitely go give them a follow, go give them, you know, a like, share it with your friends who love toy photography. I think these photos are really cool, putting the toys kind of in the world. It just looks really awesome. I love the Mysterio with all those really vibrant flower colors. It's just really cool. So definitely go give them a follow, give them the support. They definitely have incredible work here. I really love all the different toy photography they have on their page. It's not just kind of like taking a toy, putting it in an environment that it would be in to scale. It's taking a toy, putting it out in the world, and taking these really gorgeous photos that just look awesome with flowers and trees. I love the Link out in the woods with like a ladybug there. That's just really cool too. So yeah, definitely check them out. I have the link to their channel for Instagram down in the description down below if you want to check it out like usual. And I'll catch you all on the next one.